handoff to the end zone, which is fumbled by Tate with Jennings simultaneous. Who has it? Who they give it to? Touchdown!
Racism is prejudice plus power. I had a conversation yesterday with a black man and he said that he knew some of his people who were racist, and I talked with him about that, because without the power to take that prejudice and actively place it into position to cause people to do or not do, then it is simply just prejudice.
Acting as if they didn't notice what had happened. How is it possible two officials simultaneously see the same play but have two different outcomes, and what makes one official's call more than the other one? This was purely racial. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. I know white motherfuckers gonna hear this shit and they gonna be like, I always want to bring out race. Well, what else could it be? It had to be race.
Yeah.
Cause if
that's the only way. Because if it was one of them, it wouldn't have been like that.
It wouldn't have been that way. How was it that the announcers rushed and what the white dude said? He ain't even, no discussion, no review, nothing. I'm making the call. How is that possible? That's just, it was blatant. And how many millions of people seen that shit last night? But a lot of you are acting like that shit wasn't racial. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm putting this out there, Killer. This discussion we having right now is going out there. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, you go in there and hear, you gonna hear this. This is exactly what you finna hear. Cause I'm trying to figure out, and I want y'all to make y'all discuss. I want y'all to give me your comments, and I want you to give it to me straight. Cause I'm telling you, just like it is, like a TI is. How is it possible?
I mean, once you break it down, you see what happened. I mean, it has to be racial, cause. How else can you explain it? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, is it overruled like that?
How can he be overruled when you both hold the same power?
Racism is prejudice plus power.
On the same play, and simultaneously you both was finna call which you both thought you seen, and you have two different calls. What gives him more power than the other official? You know what it is? His whiteness. Pure and simple. People gonna say, oh, he was the head referee. But who was more, let's be honest. Who was more accurate in the call? The brother or the white cat?
NFL said they got it right. There was no indisputable evidence, video-wise, to overrule the ruling made on the field. Touchdown, Tate. Herm?
Well, look, the National Football League, I get it. They're trying to squash it. 3 drunk guys in a bar watched that play last night. Now, the problem is they were drunk. They saw it and they said, interception, Green Bay. Problem is, and they got back up and said, oh, maybe we're drunk, we didn't see it right. They saw it right.
Now, you heard the announcer on the ESPN with Coach Herm there, right? And did you see that sleight of hand? How she just slickly said,
the NFL said they got it right. The NFL said they got it right. The NFL said they got it right.
Well, the NFL commissioners said that they got listen, you got to listen when people talk. She said they got the call right, as if both of them made that call. No. See, this is how when people melanated don't look at the fact that even when white folks are wrong, they still stand unified together. You feel what I'm saying? They were not going to jump and put the blame on him because he was going to be the face of anything that was wrong. They can never put themselves in that condition. So since a brother was part of it and you couldn't make him to look right, so we had to bring him along in and make him be wrong. Instead of saying that this cat was wrong and this cat was right. But see, it's about never being wrong. We will never admit that we're wrong. Isn't this the ideology of this nation? When they look at black folks and when they look at how we've been disenfranchised and all these things that go along under that title, they will never admit the fact that what they did, they just tell you, as they're trying to do, as Herm said, I understand what the NFL is trying to do. They're trying to push this along so we can go on, move forward. But what you did here is you tried to snuff something out, and yet you did it so blatantly. But there's so many of y'all who didn't catch it. I waited, and I sat back and I watched and I watched and I listened and I watched, and guess what? None of y'all stood up to say nothing. See, all y'all talk about all this pro-black, you're always talking about how y'all standing up for your, for your liberation, and you talking about revolution. They put that shit right in front of your damn face amongst millions of people on a Monday night, and I didn't hear not one person of color directly say it. Because why? Again, if you look at one of my videos, I'll tell you when I talked about when you have something, when you got nothing, you got all to give. When you trying to protect something, you got less to say. And that's what most of y'all doing. Now I'm sitting here and I'm saying this, but again, my facts is proving what I'm saying. I'm not making up anything. Okay? Now, a lot of you, I hope that you're going to comment, and I hope you got much to say. If you ain't got nothing to say, that's cool. But the point to the matter is, it was done right in front of your face. And so to incorporate the black man with the white man made it wasn't an issue, because it made him seem like he went along with it. But how could he go along with it when they had no discussion, there was no review, and they solidified, the announcers solidified when the white man put his hand up, as well as everybody that was in, because majority of the people that was out in that damn stadium was who? So when they seen the white man hand, automatically it went to hurrah. Yet immediately from the time it was done, the announcer, as you heard, says 2 different calls. You know what I'm saying? When you really look at that, and see, the thing is, see, this to show you the flawness in white folks. See, you make rules and policies and shit like that, but see, there's certain times when that shit don't apply. And this is one of them rules that shit didn't apply. But guess what? Brother's been playing on the street for a long motherfucking time. And guess what? When the motherfucking interception like that happen, when 2 motherfuckers catch that ball, motherfuckers is wrestling to get the ball. They fighting for the motherfucking ball. There is no, oh, you had more ball or you had more position. No, strongest motherfucker got the ball. Go ahead, Killer.
Whoever has that ball, like, it's in his hand. Whoever has it, when it comes down, that's their touchdown or that's their pick.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, damn, it's like a fumble in a pile.
Yeah.
Only when the motherfucker that come up out with the ball, that's where the motherfucker is gonna be going either this way or that way.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers are falling asleep because it was so sleight of hand the way they did it.
Yeah, it was slick.
It was slick how they did it. The announcers solidified what the white dude said, but then there was one announcer who said, well, one official is saying that the game is over, time is out, is saying there's an interception, and one saying touchdown. And he states that he believed it was an interception, and he don't understand how he's not getting that. But yet the NFL commissioners and stuff stand the rule with the call that was on the field. The ruling that was on the field was 2 different calls. Period. But again, the black man don't count. Huh? Even when he's supposed to have been in the same position of authority, he still was a 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment. He got rescinded. He got revoted. And guess what? Did none of y'all say nothing. But this is Mr. Blows Your Mind, bringing you another thought-provoking topic. Until next time.
Call on the field stands. Touchdown. Has to be looked.
Yo, Jay. Wait. Wait.